changing and we need to move forward. We were never meant to stay stuck in the past, so stop trying to fix the old and say yes to something new as we hear stories from leaders, entrepreneurs, and everyday people who are reaching for that new thing. Be strengthened, inspired, have hope, and dream of the new for you. If they can do it, you can too. The past is the past. Let that new thing spring forth in your life. Now is the time for a new thing.
How you doing? What's going on now?
Are you ready? Hello, everyone. Welcome to A New Thing Live. I'm telling you what, it is Christmas time, and I am so excited. We're so glad to have you here. My name is Cindy Galley. I'm the host of this fun new show. I'm going to be twiddling about a little bit because I am seeing it's like very crooked on our screen. So we'll be fixing that during this. During the show, I'm like, the screen's crooked, the camera's crooked, my bangs are crooked, but here's the thing, God is good. That's all that matters, and he is still on the throne. But I want to thank you guys so much for joining and hanging out. If you've never been here before, then we're so glad that you're with us. This is an interactive show, so we want to know where you're watching us from. Tell us if you're watching us on YouTube, if you're watching us on Facebook, we do want to know. Just give us a shout out and say, this is where I'm watching you from. We always love finding out, knowing where our viewers are joining us from, and not just where you're joining us from, but also we like to know, when we're talking about something, give us. My nephew said, Aunt Cindy, why do you get so close to the screen sometimes? I do that. Sometimes I get up here because I'm just talking and using my phone. So I really can't see as clear as somebody may be watching on their smart TV. So I'm very sorry for getting up so close. But anyway, this is interactive. So we just want to be sure if we're talking about a topic, decorating, we're talking about places where you can get, great deals, then chime in and say, hey, I found some really great deals at this place or that place, or, we have some amazing guests lined up tonight. And so we want you to just send them some love and say, that's such a great point. Alisha, Kyree, never thought about that. Dawn, you're amazing. This is a show that really is all about love. I know some people might say, oh, that's impossible. And blah, 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 blah. It's okay. But really, I've said it before and I'll say it again. This show is your safe place. This is just a place for you to come on a Monday night where we're live. We hang out, we talk, we get real, we have fun, we get inspired, we get encouraged. Sometimes I do get a little bit fired up. I get a little preachy about either some things or topics, or sometimes the word of God, because there's times that he's doing some things and talking to me and I'm like, I've got to let them know. And so I'm just so glad that you're here. We do have an incredible show. I know I feel like I say that every week, but truly tonight it's just going to be so much fun. Our team is so excited. We just keep saying, oh my goodness, it's going to be such a fun show tonight. So I'm so glad that you're here. Okay. So here at A New Thing Live, there's so many things, we like holidays, we like birthdays, we celebrate, we love to eat, we love all things fun, we love all things colorful, all things music, all things Jesus. So just going to share some fun new things that are going out and going on right now. So, who all here is in total Christmas mode? I just want to know. Let us know. Are you, for example, are you someone that your tree is already up? Was your tree up the weekend after Thanksgiving? Did you already have all your lights up? Are you that person? Or are you like me, like thanks to my team? Today, we just decorated the set, but before that, there was not an ounce of Christmas in my house except for Christmas music, which I will listen to Christmas in July, because really, we should be celebrating Jesus's birth all the time, and we know that his birthday wasn't in December anyway. Some of you might be saying, oh, that's a newsflash, but really, that really is the only thing in my house that I had anything showing remotely celebrating Christmas until now. So much love and appreciation to my team for making our set all fun and festive back here. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Yeah. Yep. They're giving each other a high five and maybe coughing over there too. Okay, now I went Christmas tree shopping with my sister, my brother-in-law, the family. Now, I'm from California. We just buy trees. We just go to the lot and we buy them. Maybe there are places in California where you can actually chop trees, but this is what they do. I love this. This is their tradition. So this is my nephew. They chopped down a tree, and of course he's showing us his gorgeous guns at the age of 16. Shout out to Micah, him and his bestie, Braden. They brought the tree down, and so that was a lot of fun being with them in Wisconsin, in Madison, and celebrating Thanksgiving with them. But what do? Do you chop your tree? Do you shop for trees? Are your trees stored every year in your garage, in a storage unit? That's my scenario. I don't even go shopping for Christmas trees. So it is fun for me to go with my sister and their family because they do chop it down. They select the tree. They're up on these, this whole farm of trees. And then they take the saw, and maybe they have an axe. I don't know if they had an axe, but they definitely had a saw. And then they all just kind of take and they all give it a little whirl. And then all of a sudden the tree comes down, and that's their Christmas tree. And it was a beautiful tree, a beautiful tree. So we want to know who's doing what. Do you have your trees up? Are they not up yet? I have no lights on the outside of my house, and I don't know that I will, but we will have some decoration up in here. But the decorations have begun, and we love it. We love Christmas. So many other wonderful things that we love about Christmas time are just all the fun little bric-a-brac and knickknacks. So Trader Joe's is notorious for this, but look at how beautiful this bottle of sugar plum sparkling beverage. Yum. So y'all here know that we love our sparkling Martinelli's, a sparkling apple cider. Sometimes if we want to get a little bit fancy, we do the sparkling blush that Martinelli's makes, and it's so pretty. But Kyree got a hold of this, and she's always, she's our segment producer. She's always looking for fun things that we can share with you so that you can have an exciting, a colorful, a fun, safe, yet bubbly Christmas. And then she got a hold of these fun English toffee bites. I haven't tried them yet, but I will. She's saying they're amazing, so I believe her. But look at how fun Trader Joe's. So for those of you with the Trader Joe's in your area, I think something like this would make a really cute little addition to a stocking stuffer. I love making baskets. So if you're like me, maybe you can put this in a basket, and a really cool, cute basket, even with this, some fruit, and then maybe a little Starbucks card, and maybe two little, champagne glasses or something, and boom, Merry Christmas. What a fun little gift. So don't get mad if that's what I get you guys for Christmas. No, I won't do that to you. I won't do that. But if you have any fun places where you go shopping, or you find some cute little things as well that are budget friendly, really, we want this year's focus for us at A New Thing Live is we want to help y'all be budget friendly. So being able to celebrate and have a beautiful Christmas without breaking the bank. And so all this month, that's what we're going to be hearing about. In fact, a lot of what we're talking about today is going to be that very thing. So I'm super excited. Okay, you know that we love birthdays. So I want to say happy birthdays to Alyssa Griffith, one of my dearest friends who's out in Nashville, Tennessee. She's an incredible musician. She's a country artist. We've actually had her on the show. She was on our show last year when I was out in Nashville. And so she's out there cutting up the rug and doing what she does best. This girl has got a gorgeous voice and can blow. So if you've not yet heard of her music, I happen to love country music because I lived in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I love country. And so I love Alyssa's music. I call her my little songbird. But happy birthday to Alyssa. And another songbird that some of you may be familiar with is Rick Founds. He also was on our show, and he's the author, songwriter of the song, Lord, I Lift Your Name on High. And so we want to say happy birthday. Their birthdays are actually on the same day. Both December 3rd babies. So happy birthdays to you, Alyssa and Rick. We pray that your days were wonderful. If you have a birthday, you want us to give you a shout out, or someone that you love, let us know. Email us at anewthing.live@gmail.com. And we're going to do our very best to make sure that we celebrate your loved ones with us right here in the show. Okay, so national holidays. You know that we love our national holidays. We get super excited about it. So we're going to share 3 with you today. And some I'm like, oh my goodness, I cannot even believe that this is one of the days. And you will know what I'm talking about in a little bit. So first of all, I'm sorry that my laptop just went in front of the screen. Who's already bought their Christmas cards? Have you already bought your Christmas cards, Pat?
I don't do Christmas.
You don't do Christmas cards, Kyree? You do. Did you buy yours already? She hasn't bought. So Pat, she's on our team. She's our production assistant. She said she didn't do Christmas cards. I'm sorry. You know, I like to tell everybody's business here on this show. In fact, she was on here not too long ago. She launched a book that we were so proud of her, and we had her come on the show, and I accidentally shared her age. So didn't mean to do that, but just I was so excited. She looks as young as the rest of us. So yeah, she's in her 40s. And then Carrie said she does do Christmas cards, but she hasn't bought hers yet. So if you have not yet bought your Christmas cards, this in 3 days, this, I think it's Thursday, is National Christmas Card Day. So try to make that your deadline. You know, they're saying that mail is going to take a little bit longer. Shipments are going to take a little bit longer. Sending out Christmas gifts are going to take a little bit longer just because of all the holdup and the shipping scenario happening out at sea. So December 9th is National Christmas Card Day. So get your Christmas cards if you haven't yet. I've already purchased mine. Now, my issue is I buy them and then I don't sit down and address them and send them out. So if I wouldn't have moved earlier this year, I would have just went right to my box of last year's Christmas cards and sent them out. But I didn't know where they are. So we have new cards. Now I just need to address them to everybody. So so that's this Thursday, the 9th, National Christmas Day Card Day. Now, who likes to time travel? Who likes to pretend, or who likes to wish they were time travelers? Well, did you know, I did not even know this day existed until this week. This Wednesday, 2 days from today, is Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day on the 8th. Now, the cool thing about this is it has a direct tie-in to one of our tonight's guests. And I'm not going to say anything else about it, but I literally dropped my mouth when I saw that this Wednesday was Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day. I told the team, I cannot believe this Wednesday is Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day. That is insane. And they didn't know why. And then I shared them with them and their mouths dropped as well. Right. So you'll find out why. But for those of you that like to pretend, then we actually are going to promote this day because of what we're going to be sharing a little bit later on in the show. So we will be promoting it on our social media, as well as on our website as well. Not the Pretend to be a Time Traveler Day, but we will be promoting the thing surrounding the time traveling. So, okay. And then who likes to make gingerbread houses? I don't know that I've ever done that. I see people doing it on movies and things, and I just think, I don't like hard cookies, first of all. I'm going to make something I want to bite into it. It's not going to be a gingerbread cookie, or gingerbread house. I like the doughy stuff. So growing up, we would eat pan dulce, and that's soft Mexican bread. So even the gingerbread, it was like soft and chewy. It was a little pig. And I don't even know what the name of it was. But for those of you that might know what I'm talking about, it was soft and it was chewy and it was gingery. It was chewy. That's what I like. I don't think you could make a gingerbread house with that kind of a cookie, though, because then it wouldn't stand, right? So this upcoming Sunday, December 12th, is Gingerbread House Day. It's Gingerbread House Day. And so I'm so excited because actually the next guest coming on, and she's not only a guest, she's part of our team. She's on our staff, and she's part of the reason why we have all the fun little segments that we do. But Kyree McField and her family, they make gingerbread houses, and they get, you guys get all into it too, like really into it. And so, but they do it on her birthday, which is also happens to be in the month of December. So that being said, if you're making gingerbread houses this year, tag us. We want to know. We want to see who makes the best gingerbread houses. I know Kyree is going to do it because that's what she does. Oh, Dava is saying, Dawn bought me a gingerbread house. And it was a hot mess. Yes, girl, I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. I love it. I love it. So I really wanted to fix this camera thing before you came on this. Oh, I know what I could do. I know what I could do. Okay, bear with us, everybody. Bear with us because it's so crooked, but I'm going to do that. Oh, no, we don't have to do that. I think it's fine. People can see my face up close and personal. They might not want to see it up close and personal. I think that's better. Yes, I think that's better. There's still a little bit of adjusting to do, but I think it's better now. So that being said, Kyree is going to come on and she's going to talk a little bit, not just about the gingerbread houses, but her family does a lot of fun things. So, Kyree.
Hello.
Hello, my friend. So glad to have you on here. It's fun. Always to have you. We were just on here last month.
It was.
And you had some really good stuff that you shared with us. I'm going to push. We need some little wheels on the bottom of this tripod so that it just rolls and doesn't go,
Maybe Santa can bring that.
Santa. Okay. All righty. So you have some fun stuff. Talk to us about your gingerbread houses, first of all.
Yes. So that has always been a tradition in our family because my birthday is 3 days before Christmas. So my mom basically, she made a vow, we will never celebrate your birthday on Christmas.
Oh,
I know.
love that.
She's like, that's not going to happen.
Ooh.
So what we did instead is I would have my birthday party like the first week of December. And then on my birthday, I would have a few of my best friends over and we would make gingerbread houses.
How fun.
Every year we make gingerbread houses. Even the first year I moved out, my mom invited the girls in our neighborhood and they made gingerbread houses.
What?
Yeah.
How fun.
Yeah.
That is so exciting. So when you guys do it now, though, you do it together in Clovis.
We do.
Wow.
Yep. So I go to New Mexico. We do it. Last year we did it. We had to do it through Zoom for obvious reasons. I was at home, but we had to do it through Zoom. And it was still precious. It was just such a time for us to sit together and talk and watch cute movies and drink hot chocolate or tea or whatever it is that you guys like to drink when you make your gingerbread houses. It was fun.
That is a lot of fun. And you watch Hallmark movies, you listen to fun Harry Connick Jr., Michael Bublé, Frank Sinatra, Nat King Cole. What's going on in the background?
So that's the perfect segue into the countdown into Christmas.
Yes,
we're
awesome.
Officially into the countdown into Christmas.
We are.
I don't know if you guys had checked the calendar. We are 2 weeks away from the week of Christmas.
Yes.
Isn't that just like December started last week?
I know it feels like this should be December 1st, like now this week.
Right.
It really came quickly.
It came quickly.
It really did.
So in the countdown of Christmas, you know, there's so many amazing things that we can do to just get all the festivities going and get us super excited for the day. So yes, you mentioned one of the countdowns to Christmas, and it's definitely something I love to do, and that is watching Hallmark.
Yes,
you know,
all new Hallmark movies.
Hallmark movies. They might all be the same, and that's okay. We still watch them.
There is definitely a Hallmark formula.
There's a formula, and we figured it out. We have figured it out down to the minute.
Yes,
we know, and yet we still watch it.
Look out, Hallmark! You got a movie coming your way. You got it.
We do. It just gives us so many feels, just so many cute feels. It's just so wholesome. You can watch it with anybody. It's just really, really cute. Makes you feel good.
Yeah.
And it's just a great way to count down to Christmas.
Yes.
Holidays.
I love the countdown. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. What else do you have for us?
So, going into the kind of realm of, so we're already talking about TV. Let's go into holiday movies.
Yes.
Oh. You know, I was asked to pick 3. As you can see, that was really hard for me. So I picked as little as I could.
You see that I'm not smiling.
I know. I am. She asked for 3. I picked 9, I think.
Okay.
So
let's.
I'm not going to talk about all 9 though. But you guys saw in that picture, there's just so many good ones, so many classics, and even new classics. I mean, I think Elf came out not that long ago. I mean, if you really think about it, Polar Express That's a newer one that's great. But then you have like the true classics like Miracle on 34th
And It's a Wonderful
Street.
Life.
It's a Wonderful Life.
And I love the Miracle. I love both the Miracle. I love the original Miracle
and the new.
and I love the new. And they never get old.
They never get old. Never. Oh, it's just so good. Or even Charlie Brown.
Oh, that's my mama's favorite.
Yeah. Or the Clay Christmas
like
stories.
the glory of the Lord and the glory of the Lord.
With his little tree that falls over. We actually, when my brother moved into his first house, we bought him a Charlie Brown tree. It was the cutest little ugliest thing ever. But you know, I think we all need a Charlie Brown tree in our life. We all need one. Just one, right?
Yeah.
So we have Christmas movies. Those are fun. And might be fun too. Maybe as a family, you guys can sit down, maybe make a movie schedule. So every night in the month of December, somebody gets to pick the Christmas movie for the night. How fun would that
That'd
be?
be fun. Yes.
And then maybe you guys could set up a little hot chocolate bar. You know, there's just
or fun little coffee bar.
Yeah.
There's all kind of fun things. You can ice cream bars.
So many fun things.
Yeah.
So many fun things.
Okay, so what else we got going on?
So the next one is obviously the best way to count down to Christmas is an advent calendar.
Advent calendar.
Advent calendar. Yes. So you know we have like the first one right here. So we have like the dog advent calendar, which is super cute. You got your little fur babies at home.
Cuteness, that's cute.
Yes. We also have the cheese advent calendar if you're someone that's into cheese.
I love cheese.
Munster, Havarti,
Yes,
mozzarella.
so good.
Oh,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
We also have a few more too. We also have the we have, if you put up the next slide, Sonia. Yep. We have the beauty advent.
Yeah.
And then we also have if you see that cute one on the left side, that is Disney's new advent calendar. And guess
Stop
what it is?
Stop. I don't know. You tell me. I'm not going to guess.
It's a charm bracelet.
Ooh.
So you get the band in the beginning.
Disney does it again.
Again and again and again and again and again.
Yeah.
And then every day you get to take a charm out and add it to your bracelet.
Oh
and they said they're gorgeous.
Stop it, I'm sure.
They're so beautiful.
Oh, yeah,
Love it. Disney again.
yes.
And there's other ones too. I mean, I was talking to a friend who got a tea advent calendar. So every day it's a new thing of tea or a new thing of coffee.
And that's affordable. That's something that I think is fun, but yet I think I could afford the tea.
Yeah.
Probably not the Disney charm, but
no,
as gorgeous as that sounds,
that's
though.
beautiful.
You know, but yeah.
And then always, every year, you can always count on the chocolate advents.
Yeah.
They're always on sale for $1.99 or Dollar Tree. If you have a lot of little kids at home or even adults, I mean, I love chocolate. If you want to give a lot of gifts but don't have that much money, you know, on a dime, chocolate advents are great. I mean, they're $1.
Dollar
and
Tree,
it goes
99 cent store.
1 to 25.
Actually, the Dollar Tree just went up to $1.25. Yeah, but you know, I mean, the 99-cent store went up to $1.99, $2.99, $3.
Yeah, I know. And
Now they just end at 99 cents.
Seriously, they end in 99.
Yeah, so I'm like, Dollar Tree, good for you. You guys, you all deserve. Inflation's gone up. Y'all deserve a raise.
For real.
Seriously.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And so advent calendars are a really great, you know, way to count into the season. And then you also have the sentimental advent calendars. Yeah. I grew up with one specific. I can see it right now, and I hope it's hanging on in the kitchen, Mom and Dad that are watching. I hope it's hanging. So it's a Christmas tree, and it had a Santa, and you would move him by the day. And so me and my brother, we would take him out every day, and we would get to move him every day. Cute. So there are sentimental ones too. You know, there are ones that, you know, maybe like you can like move the little charm down, or you can, you know, move the little person.
Maybe you can even make one. There might even be a do-it-yourself advent calendar. We want if there is one or two, and I know Kyree will do her. She'll find it. She'll be the one to find it, and she'll put it up on our website.
For sure.
Because we really want to help you celebrate Christmas, counting down to Christmas, making memories, and having those traditional things that you love doing. Yeah. Yet, of course, our heart here is to not put people out of the bank, but let's help them keep the money in the bank.
Right.
We need that.
Right. I know for me too, sometimes when I hear about fun things to do, and I think it's not my price range, I count myself out. We don't want to ever do that. Yeah. You know, we want to make sure that you feel like you can do it too. That's why we always give all options. Yeah. From pricey to not surprising.
Yeah, and you're so good at that.
Yeah,
you're very good at that.
Well,
Yeah.
I learned from this.
No, girl, you knew, you had it before me. You already had it down, but you're so cute. She likes to say that, but that's not even true all the time. Oh my gosh.
And then we also have, our favorite.
Yes.
The music. Oh, the music.
Yes.
I mean, I'm sure me just saying holiday music, you've already thought about your favorite one right now. And in fact, now that you've thought about it, go ahead and put it in the comments. We want to know what your favorite Christmas song is. Put it in the comments. We have already created a Spotify list, and we are going to do our best to add the songs that you guys like into that list.
I love that.
I love Christmas
Yeah,
music.
please do. I know we're having a great time, but we would love to add your songs to the playlist that's been created for this Christmas season.
Absolutely.
Now there are going to be some songs, that
might be like,
like that whole donkey one. I'm like, oh no, that's Christmas, right? It's like an Italian donkey. I was like, no, that's not. And then the other one about the missing, the two front teeth. Yeah, the two front, and there's another one too. Hippopotamus.
I was about to say,
no, that will not be on the playlist. I want a hippopotamus for Christmas. Hippopotamus will do. Yeah, no. That song will not be on our playlist.
It can be on yours though.
Yeah.
But it's just not going to be on ours. And that's okay.
Yes.
That's okay. But also, speaking of Christmas music, we do also want to talk about a guest that we had previously on the show.
Oh, yeah. Lydia Engineering. Yeah. She's got an EP that she shared with us. It's called Tell It Again. I love that. And so we're going to have that also available on our website as well for those of you that, and this woman, not only can she sing, but she is so anointed. Some of the most amazing, incredible times of me being in the presence of a worship session has been with Lydia leading worship. So absolutely. Yeah.
Oh, and I heard it. It's beautiful.
Oh yeah. She just sings over you and she declares things over you and you're like, but, so yeah, if you have never heard Lydia Engineering, please click on that, on our website. This week we'll have it and purchase her album and then help support her. Her and her husband, her whole family moved. They're pastors in Arizona. They upped at just the leading of the Lord and moved their whole life to Nashville to pursue this very thing. Yeah. And so, we definitely want to support her this Christmas season.
Absolutely. And if you feel like that's something that the Lord is leading you to do, if the Lord is leading you to take that leap to, go view that episode. All those episodes are on demand. Oh, yeah. That was such a good episode. Yeah. For those that feel like there's something that God has asked me to do and I'm just afraid to do it, or I don't know what step 12 looks like, but you do know what step 1 looks like. Go back and watch that episode with Lydia Engineering. It was powerful. It was so good. It was so good. It was awesome. And she's so much fun. Yes. Yeah. Yes. She is so fun. She's a lot of fun. Yes. And there is one other thing we wanted to talk about in regards to Countdown to Christmas. Yep. Mm-hmm. So we're super excited. The Rock in Anaheim, their online ministry. We actually both attend The Rock in Anaheim and have for several years. But this year they're doing something that's a lot of fun, and it's called the 12 Days of Christmas. It is a countdown. 12 Days of Christmas. It's going to have these little bite-sized devotionals for you and your family. So it'll be, it's cute. It's going to be totally tied into the song 12 Days of Christmas, 12 Days of Christmas. And also they're doing a giveaway every day. So there's only a few things that you have to do. You have to enter in on their YouTube channel, be a subscriber. And then I think you should have the notification bell, and then you have to watch it for that day. But it's probably not more than 12 minutes, maybe 15 minutes max. Every day is something different. And it's just been so much fun just to see what each of those days looks like. But it's tied into the song
12 days of Christmas.
Oh my goodness.
And the giveaways are fabulous. I mean, I think if I remember correctly, maybe a Disney ticket or maybe not maybe not AirPods, but I mean, they're giving some good giveaways like every day for 12 days straight. So we're inviting you, and we'll have information on that on our website as well. And it's part of the online service and their online ministry. And so we thought we'd want to share that with you guys as well.
Yes. And speaking of Disney.
Oh my gosh, Carrie, you're so crazy.
You know, December is my birthday month.
Yes.
And so my brother, he decided to treat me to
I
Disneyland.
love it. Yes,
and
I love
so
it.
I bought myself a cute little birthday Disney hat.
It's super cute.
And you know, it's called Iridescent.
Yep.
Like ear.
Oh,
Iridescent.
Fun. Yes, iridescent.
Isn't she cute?
She's
cute,
super
isn't
cute.
she?
Yeah.
I know.
Making in all his glory.
Well, I have to say, the Disneyland, you guys really did well this holiday season. It was just gorgeous.
Yeah.
It was just beautiful.
Oh,
all the decorations.
I missed it. Yeah.
But even if you are like, I cannot afford to go to
Or
Disneyland
you don't live in the
year,
SoCal area or don't plan on going to Florida.
yeah, look up things that are happening in your area. I'm sure that somebody has maybe a drive-through light show happening that you and your family can hop in the car and go look at the lights together. I'm sure there's something holiday-esque, Christmas-esque happening in your town. I mean, I live in Clovis. I mean, I was in Clovis. Clovis is a very small town, and I mean, they have a lot of things to do for Christmas.
Yeah,
so.
and we'll do our best to find some things for each of you guys to do wherever you're located. We just want to make sure that this is a beautiful Christmas celebration for you guys. So, Kyree, thank you so much for coming on and sharing that with us, all the fun things to count down to Christmas.
Yes.
And we'll have some more for you next week, the week after, just different segments. We really do want to resource you with the funnest and the best at the price and side of things as well. So don't go away, because there is so much more that we have coming up on A New Thing Live. So don't touch the dial. We'll be back in about 1 minute. On your mark, get set, go.
It's an all-new Season 2, bringing you now more than ever before. You'll be inspired.
Welcome to A New Thing Live. And Italian food is a comfort.
Oh my goodness.
Not a rapper.
It's okay, honey. It's okay.
You'll be strengthened.
It's in there. You just can't.
You just can't find it. But I have one. It's in there.
It's in there.
We get real.
That you had mentioned is that you help people get to their next best place in God. But while they're turning, well, I couldn't do it.
And we have fun. We're going where we've never gone before, and we're inviting you to come along.
It's A New Thing Live. We get real, we get raw. It's a little bit of crazy, but a whole lot of fun. Come and join us on Monday nights, where you will be strengthened to do that new thing that's in your heart to do. And subscribe today to A New Thing Live. Yes, do subscribe if you've not yet subscribed. Yes, Brenda, Kyree did such a great job. She is so amazing, and that really has a lot to do with both you as well and your husband, Jake. Yeah, we do love us some Kyree, that's for sure. But yes, if you have not subscribed yet to A New Thing Live and you are watching us for the first time, would you subscribe? And we want you just to not have it for you, but share it with your friends, share it with loved ones. Again, we really do have a good time here. And our heart and our purpose for this show really is to help you reach for that new thing. And sometimes it's emotional, sometimes it might be relational, sometimes it might be financial, physical, it might be an actual doing something like going back to school, writing a book, applying for your business loan, or whatever. I mean, it could be so many things, launching a nonprofit organization, or stepping out of something that you've done for years that you're not happy in. And you've always had this idea that you needed to do something different. You needed to make a difference, and you've just been too afraid to do it. Well, we are here to help you do that new thing. And the word is so clear that with man, things are impossible, but with God, all things are possible. And so we are here for you. We love this. We love doing this for you, with you. We're just so excited that we get to be with you every Monday night, or whenever you're watching. You might be watching it in the morning because you're watching it on demand. But this show is all about you. Okay. And it's for you. So speaking of doing something new, our next guest, I am so proud of her. I've known her for probably maybe 3 or 4 years, maybe a little longer. She can confirm when she comes out here. But talk about pushing yourself to do something so outside of your comfort zone. And a lot of times we'll have dreams. Sometimes we have gifts. Some of you already have a gift to write. And for her, there was a dream in her to do this very thing. And with circumstances and life and just needing to make ends meet, it seemed like that was going to be the last thing she ever did. So here to tell us all about it is newly published author Dawn Evans. Please help me welcome Dawn Evans to A New Thing Live. Dawn.
Hi. Oh my
goodness, girl, look, you are beaming from cheek to cheek. I am so proud of you. Congratulations on your newly published book, which, if I understand correctly, just became available today. The paperback became available today on Amazon.
Yeah.
Talk about perfect timing.
Right? I was like, well, I'll just, put the link on there for the, the ebook version and everything. And then I get this little notification. I'm like, whoa. So,
yeah. Super excited. Already available on Amazon, whether it's the ebook or the paperback, both are available on Amazon. Congratulations. So Tomorrow Can Worry About Itself. That is the name of your book. And it's so interesting. I know you're a woman of faith, and it's so easy to sometimes assume that somebody who's a person of faith is going to write a book that's a self-help book. I honestly, when I saw the title, I really thought it was going to be a self-help book until I started editing it. I said, oh, this is really fiction. Oh, this is really sci-fi-ish. This is really fun.
It was fun writing it, actually, most of the time. Yeah. I had a couple moments, but yeah, most of the time it was really fun. So,
well, talk to us about your newly published book. You're a woman of faith, and yet this is a fun sci-fi. I think there was another word that we had. Fantasy, yes. How did this whole idea of your book come to be? It's easy, I think, sometimes being people of faith, we hear teachings, we hear the word week in and week out, and especially if you're in discipleship, and it's so easy. I think it's easier to say, ooh, I want to write a book about, like, my whole thing has been possessing the land. It's not just enough to cross over. Yes, cross over, but once you're over in the land, then what are you doing to possess it? Right? Exactly. So I think sometimes when you're a person of faith and you hear those types of teachings, that's like, right now, that's my message. That's my heart. That's like what's overflowing out of my mouth. But here you come and you write a book that has nothing to do with any of those things. I mean, it was pure fiction. I don't know how to think fictional in terms of a book. I think movies, yeah. But how did this whole idea come to be, first of all?
As weird as it is, it was a dream. It started as a dream. Like, I actually fell asleep and had a dream. Before I actually started working on it, I used to write little short stories when I was younger. I used to send soap operas to my family through like email and stuff like that. And I tried to get published, and I got rejected constantly. Like, it was one main story that I finished, and I was submitting it, and every time I got a rejection. And I can't even call it like a rejection letter, because sometimes I actually got like a little rejection note. Like, it was just a little piece of paper in this huge envelope saying we're not interested. And at the time, I was not a believer. I was unsaved, and I gave up. So I said, okay, I'm not going to do this anymore. This is just not for me. I'm not good at it like I thought I was. And so I started working. And one day, a friend of mine, Dava, who I worked with, she actually invited me to church. When I started getting in to church and got saved and started getting into the word, and I started getting into discipleship. And I guess that's where Psalm 1 really hit me, where I started to learn more and more, like, you can get so much joy out of meditating on the word of God. And while I was in discipleship, it was this like story kept coming to me about it, and about like our journey and going through the word, like a fictional journey. And so I kind of pushed it to the side and everything. And then when COVID hit, there was a whole lockdown. I had all this free time, and the Lord kept talking to me. I want you to, He wanted me to start writing again. He wanted me to get back into it. So I actually wrote that project first, and I was ready to, keep going forward with that particular project. And while I was working on it, it was one morning, actually, I had dozed off while I was working. And when I woke up, I remembered the dream that I had. And it was this whole, I don't even know how to describe it. I was with this woman, and she was running from something. And the places that she was running through, they had like a futuristic look to it. I want to say like Tokyo in the movies, when they have all the, the lights and everything. And so I jotted everything down, and I was asking the Lord, do you want me to work on this? Is this, what it is? And I started getting more and more into, again, back to Psalm 1. I would rise early, get into the word, asking the Lord what he wants me to do. And he was influencing me. He was encouraging me, and he was inspiring me, actually. And he was giving me these ideas. So I pretty much just started writing. I had to rewrite it about 3 or 4 times before I got that final product that felt right. And I'm thinking, okay, this is it. This is it. And I'm reading over and over again. I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Seriously, because like you said, it's more, people look more to self-help. And with this story, it was about reaching people in, I guess, a fictional tale, reaching people who are struggling with waiting. And they're struggling with, the way that they're living their life, and how you want certain things in your life, but we get impatient. I'm a very impatient person, or not so much anymore, but I
think
am.
you're the only person that I've ever met that's been impatient. I don't know anybody else. I'm not impatient. Nobody here is impatient. Just kidding.
And so, you look at like the things where I want to bring up like Abraham and Sarah, and how they got that promise, but they were so impatient for it, and they were discounting themselves, and I can't do it anymore, because of my age and this and that, and naming off all the reasons why they couldn't do it. And for me, when I panned out the story, it was a matter of how we live and those regrets that we have. And we have more regret when we're not following with the Lord, when we're not walking in that thing that he's guiding us into. And just wishing that you could go back in time and change those things, but even a time machine can't fix it. So that's where the whole story just sort of came from. And it was really cool when I finished it, and I was just, I got my confidence back, I guess, in writing again. And it was nice because, you deal with so much rejection from the world, and it was just nice to be accepted by God, and to hear from him that he's telling me, I gave you a gift, and now you can use it for me. And so I'm using it for him. And, I know it might seem strange to people. I hope not, as far as it being a fiction story, and I hope that they're able to connect with it. And understand, it's just about time. It's about how we live our lives and how we can wait on the Lord. Things are not going to run out. If he's got us. He's got us. He heard you the first time with your prayer. You don't have to think he's given up on you just because you're getting older, or, or whatever the situation.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
Oh my goodness. So true and so good. I mean, yes, and amen to everything. First of all, yeah, the book was just so well written, so
Thank
much
you.
fun to read. I mean, really from that first word to the last. I mean, it just was a lot of fun. I know, Diana also, a part of the editing as well. And she
Yeah.
just said, she just enjoyed it thoroughly as well. I mean, it just such a fun book. And I think it surprises you because you just didn't expect it to be, I'm not a big sci-fi-ish person, time traveling. I think maybe, what's the one movie with Hugh Jackman and Meg Ryan? That was fun. It was a little bit of time travel. But I'm such, it's like, yeah, that's cute. But really, is he going to go through I start how did
Like
he end
questioning,
up
no,
in
that's not
modern
realistic.
time and he's dressed in the 1700s? Really, So I always appreciate this type of, someone who really clearly, it's not just thinking out of the box, it's part of your imagination.
Mhm.
It's already something that's inside you. And yes, God, I love that the Lord gave you the dream. I love that he spoke to you. If
Yeah.
you're listening and you're watching, don't just dismiss those dreams so easily. Now, sometimes there are some of the bad ones and it's like, that's
Mm.
not from the Lord. But
Yeah.
sometimes I remember one morning waking up singing a song that I'd never heard of before. And it had happened one morning. And then the next morning I was singing the same song again. I realized, the Lord was giving me a song to write. So then I opened up my laptop and I wrote it all out. And I heard the very first note all the way down to the very last note. I heard it and I wrote it. So, it's easy for you to think, that's a nice song and then do nothing about it.
Yeah.
So I applaud you, girl, big
You-
time for taking that step of faith, for saying, I'm going to write this book and I'm going to revise it. I'm going to rewrite it until I feel good about it. That's the
Yeah.
other thing is now you've received this and now it's yours. It's something that the Lord has helped you to write, but you want it to be the best version of that. And of course, there's always going to be evolving. This is why there are quite a few additions. You might see a book from 15 years ago and then now it has a newer cover. Some of them are still the same because the cover was pretty cool to begin with. But, sometimes if it's just a color, then the color it's a new color scheme now. Today is a new color scheme day, and so you might you see that evolution happening in your book on the external part and some other parts of it, but just so well done. And I'm so excited for you. We do promote books of the week here at The New Thing Live. We actually just started doing that last month. And so your book is actually the book of the week this week. Yeah. So please, please, please head on over to Amazon today. Tomorrow can worry about itself. I love it. That's some sass up in that title. By Dawn Evans, especially for those of you that like sci-fi, if you like fiction. And there was some things I was like, ooh, there were just some of those moments I was like, ooh, I wasn't expecting that. So if you enjoy that kind of book, I mean, right now during the holidays is the time to purchase a book, and it's available as an ebook. And it's available as a paperback as well. On Kindle, it's $7.99, and then on paperback, it's $12.99. So do go show her some love. Go visit. Maybe you already have stuff in your cart. Add it to your list. All of that good stuff. But we're super excited for you, Dawn. And again, I'm just so proud of you. I received a text today saying from a mutual friend of ours, and she said, oh my goodness, a couple of individuals have already read. I think they maybe read your ebook. And she just said they were so impressed. And I think shocked was the word. Maybe.
Oh my God.
Because here's the thing, honestly, and let's just be real. Sometimes you just people, so like people that have known me all my life, it's like, oh, it's just Cindy, And so sometimes people and you just say, oh, that's just Dawn, and then all of a sudden, well, just Dawn just wrote a just book. And it's fun and it's good. So please go check out her book and buy it. Show her love. She put a lot of time into that. The other thing that I have to say, so impressed with you, is you took advantage of the time that you had during the pandemic.
Yeah.
I keep saying this was a time to reset and to launch your dreams. But it's not too late. We're still in the middle of this pandemic, but I was like, if there's ever a time to reinvent yourself and to launch out into that thing that's in your heart, now's the time to do it. Now really is the time to do it. And there's still time, because guess what? We're still in the middle of the pandemic. Not the beginning of it anymore. Unfortunately, now we're just kind of used to it and walking through it. But but I'm so proud of you. Okay, so how long did it take you to write your book? Like not necessarily from, give us the whole scope from beginning to like I'm done and now it's gonna get published. How long did that take?
Wow. Let's see. I want to say maybe about 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
But I want to, let me see.
I got Pat over here sheeshing. She goes under her breath. She goes, sheesh. I think she's thinking that was quick.
It was.
Oh yeah. For this one, actually, the project I was working on before during the pandemic, that one actually took just over a year, I think.
Okay.
That was the larger project, and I still gotta wait for the go ahead from the Lord.
Yes.
To go with that one. But that was what actually really just broke it open. And I realized that he was calling me to start writing again. So that project, that one was the longer project. It took, I'm pretty sure it was just over a year. This one was a lot faster because it was a lot shorter.
Okay, that's awesome. I think that's so good. I love that you said that. And I hope that people caught what you just said, because you had the green light to launch this book, but you have not yet had the green light for the other one.
No.
And you have to wait. We have to wait, been there, done that. I've done that. There were 2 things that I marketed to 2 different production. One was a production company back in 2000, and they were both 2008-ish. One was to a production company. The other one was to a producer who had been fired from a reality show, but I didn't know that he was in that kind of hot water anyway. 2 different TV show projects. And you know that one of them ended on VH1 and another one ended up on Fox with my titles, and not just my titles, but the entire premise of the show. And one of the things that I felt like the Lord spoke to my heart was, I did not give you permission yet to share that. So I jumped the gun. So talk about time traveling. I would love to time travel back. Grab those 2 TV show concepts back and not share them with the individuals that I did. I know that's the name and that's the game of Hollywood, but I'm like, the rich keep getting richer. I needed some money. I was unemployed at that time. I was devastated. I was heartbroken. And then I was in fear. I didn't want to share anything anymore with anybody. I was like, oh no, I'm not going to share that. I'm not going to share that. I'm not going to share that, And I remember my brother-in-law's dad saying, "But how will they know and how will they hear if you don't share it and if you don't tell it?"
Yeah. I love that.
But there is a time to everything. There is a season. And so for those of you that maybe have something and God's nudging you to step out and do it, do it. Dawn will tell you, do it. And if you have something that he's given you and he's saying, just wait, not yet, then wait. Wait until he gives you the green light. Right, Dawn?
Yeah, it's hard, but it's possible. It's like every other morning. Can I do it now? No. Okay. Can I do it now?
Yeah, this show was an example of that. So I totally hear you. And I just left it on the shelf. And then in May, he started saying, okay, get ready. I was like, for what? We're in the middle of the pandemic. What am I going to get ready for? What am I doing? Hey, what's going on? I'm on my pajamas every day. All my grays are growing out. I've gained about 20 pounds. Wait, what are you telling me to get ready for? What am I missing?
Oh man, I know that feeling.
Yeah.
Still trying to
so
take that weight off.
I'm so proud of you. Well, yes. So yes, tomorrow definitely can worry about itself. And we're so glad that you took that step and that leap of faith. Is there anything else that you feel like you want to share or say before we wrap up this time with you, which I'm just totally enjoying?
You know what? Yeah. Second Peter, I was reading it this morning. Sorry, First Peter
No,
4.
you're good.
First Peter 4. I was reading it this morning, and it was talking about what you're doing. Don't do things for human beings anymore. Don't do things for the people anymore. Do those things for God. And I realized, you know, when I was getting rejected and everything, I was doing things for people, not for God. And
so good.
now I'm doing things for God. So yeah, focus on that. I would say that to anyone. Just don't even worry about what other people are going to say about it. If God's telling you to do it, you do it for him. You do it for him. You do it to honor him. You give it to him. There you go. So
I love that. I was thinking today, if people would not be so worried about pleasing people, we have to get rid of that mentality of being a people pleaser. Now, what I'm not saying is don't run all over people. I'm not saying that either. You know, yeah, we care about people and we love them, but sometimes you don't want to do something out of fear of what people will say, out of fear of what people will think. Now that day is over. People, if there's something that's in your heart to do, and the only reason you're not doing it is because you're afraid of what people will say or what they will think, do what you need to do to get rid of that thought process and to get rid of that mentality, because you need to step out in that thing. You need to get out of the boat, and it's time to say, you know what, I'm going to grab this book by the horns and I'm going to write it. You know, people are going to say things about you regardless. You don't think that people, you know, look at half of even what I'm doing and like, why is she doing any of that? You know, I even have to fight my own thoughts about this. And it's like, it doesn't matter. I have to do and step out in what I know the Lord has said. This is for you to do, and it's for you to do right now. So thank you. That is so good and such a good note to end on. We are so glad that you stepped out in faith. We're so glad that you didn't listen to the naysayers. We're so glad that you didn't do things to please people, but truly that you did this to bring glory to God at his leading and his directing. And I know there's more to come. I know that people are going to love reading your book. Congratulations. We're so proud of you. And I know, girl, you deserve, like, you know, when we're younger, we go celebrate at Farrell's or something. You know, did you have a Farrell's growing up?
No, I don't think so. I don't know what that is.
I saw her face. She was smiling, and then she goes, Farrell's. Okay, what was it? It was an ice cream place. And they would come and they'd have this big ice cream, and they would have 4 people carrying this ice cream because it was so big. And it would be on fire like a volcano, and they would the fire engine, like, I mean, it was a big celebration. They'd bring it to the table. It was not saying it was embarrassing.
Tell me these still exist. Where is this?
They don't have them anymore. I feel like one of the
All right,
last
we're building a time
ones
machine. We're building a time machine. Nope. We're building a time machine. No. I want ice cream. I want ice cream.
Yes, I want to
ice
see you.
cream.
I want to see you promote your book on the Pretend to Be a Time Traveler Day. Can you believe that? Can you believe
that?
This
I know,
week
like,
is
the donut day, but that's it.
No. Did we teach you about that day? Did you learn
I think I
about
was
that
watching.
day
Yeah, donut day. Yeah, it was that one, and then, like, I think for was it Veterans Day, they were giving out the free donuts, and I'm trying to get my dad to go. And, oh, I don't feel like it. I'm like, man, I got a free donut. Jeez, I don't want to pay for it. Come on, help me out.
Oh, Dawn, we'll get you. We're going to send you some donuts to congratulate you with the little candle up on top. And then it'll come with a little siren. The little
Thank you.
But we really will be promoting your book, your time traveling book. Who knew only the Lord could do that? I said, how in the world is it that we scheduled the author who just released a book on time traveling, and she happens to be on our show the same week of Pretend to Be a Time Traveler Day? That is crazy. And that is
Very
not coincidental. God is
No,
just
it's
into
not.
the details. That's all I'm going to
Right?
say about that. He's into the details. So we're so proud of you. And
Thank you.
yes, and even if you are not a huge sci-fi person, you know, buy a couple of books, send them out to people that you love for Christmas. Maybe even teenage kids even would love this book. Maybe the boys more than the girls. I don't know. But I think when you're older, then the women too. But you know, I don't know. I'm going probably
It's got
down
a
a
lot of
rabbit
drama.
trail. I
Yeah.
need to crawl back
It's
down. Oh man. Okay. Well, we love you. Everybody,
Love you
please
guys
go
too.
to
Thank you.
Amazon. Let's take a look at Dawn's information really quick. Yes, it's available on Amazon tomorrow. Can worry about itself. Do follow Dawn on her Facebook. She is at Dawn Evans on Facebook. And Dawn, do you have an Instagram account?
Ooh. Yeah, I set it
Okay,
up.
I'll take that as a no.
Well, let's just say no.
When you answer my question with ooh, I take that as a no. So do follow her on Facebook, and then the most important thing is buying her book on Amazon. Which go to Amazon, go to books, and then tomorrow can worry about itself. Dawn Evans, you are so amazing. We're so proud of you. And we will have you back because you had some pretty amazing things happen to you. You have a powerful financial testimony as well that also took place during the pandemic. I would love for you to share that, but we don't have time because we do need to bring our next guest out here. But it's been a joy having you on here, girl. And we are so proud of you. Dawn, congratulations, ladies. Let's give her a come on.
Thank you.
All right, Dawn. Everybody, Dawn Evans, the newly published author of Tomorrow Can Worry About Itself. Dawn, God bless you. We love you. Thank you so much for being with us on A New Thing Live. Bye-bye. Oh, my goodness. Well, what a treat. And truly, the book is so much fun. I have read it. And I'm telling you, I'm not a big sci-fi person. Yes, Lord of the Rings. Yes, Star Wars. But this book was fun. It was riveting. It was surprising. And it was fiction. And it was about time traveling. I mean, I'm just always so in awe of the Think Pat, you know, the way that I just get so in awe of how people write, you know. I like to write, but I think I like to write about things that are like right from the Bible. I'm not a fictional writer. So anyway, Dawn Evans, everyone, just such a joy to have her on here. Okay, so we are so excited about our next guest. This woman is amazing. Okay. First of all, anytime I see her out in public or in private, this girl is always on point from head to toe. She's got 6 kids, mother of a family of 8, always on point, makeup always done, nails always done, hair always done. I have no kids, no husband, family of 1. I go out in public, got the grays coming through here. For example, right now, I don't even know what's going on with my bangs. I'm just like, it's a hot mess. But this woman, not only is she amazing in that way, she truly is. I love what she does to her home. I love how she creates home atmosphere for her family and for the people that come and visit. And I know she does it all on a budget. So it is with excitement and joy that I get to bring out my good friend, my sister from another mister, Alisha Phalen, who's going to share with us on Christmas decorating on a dime. Alisha, where you at, girl? Hi, sis.
Hi.
How are you? Oh, you look so
I'm
gorgeous.
good. Thank you.
Woo! Look at those bangs. Do you see what's going on here? I'm like, what in the world? And then Alicia's got new bangs today, and of all days, my bangs. I don't know what. They're trying to take on a character from Lord of the Rings or something.
Oh my
It's
God.
Anyway, I'm so glad to have you on here. How are you doing? Happy
I'm
Thanksgiving,
good.
Merry Christmas, all the above. You guys doing good?
We're good. We are doing great. Yeah.
So good to see you. Well, we're
You
so
too.
excited to have you on today. I know one of the last times we were in person and you were sharing some ideas of decorating and this and that and getting this from this store, and everything was like Dollar Tree or, all of these places, like, you'll go to Target, and I'm not trying to call them out because I love shopping there.
Yeah.
But their Christmas ornaments or things, they're expensive. I'm like, I cannot afford this.
I know.
So you are the one. We said, yes,
Yeah.
we want Alisha to come and talk to us about how to make your home just beautiful and welcoming for your family and beautiful for your kids and your visitors, but on a budget, on a dime.
Yeah.
How do you do that? So talk to us. Take us there, girl. Take us there.
Well, I like you already said, I'm a mama of 6, family of 8. So a lot of mouths to feed. And of course I like my home to, because I follow a lot of people, and I like to, I see these women and their houses are decorated, and I'm like, oh, well, and one in particular, and I don't know if she's watching tonight, but I love me some Michelle Hoffman, and I just was like, okay, how do I make my home like that, or how do I make it be home for us? So I like cozy. And just like you were saying, Target, ain't nobody got time for that. I do. I love me some Target, but those prices, no, So so I follow a lot of people on DIYs, do it yourself, and then I just asked the Lord, bless the creativity of my hands. I want to be a creative mama so bad. Like, I want to. Now I can dress you, but I want to be that creative mama to where I can make my home, wherever I am, be home for us. Yeah. So
That's
what
beautiful. I
Yeah.
love that. I love that. So you watch some of the do-it-yourself
Yes.
people, and that's what inspires you. And
Yeah.
so what are some of the things that you have to purchase or buy to be able to do some of those do-it-yourself decorating?
I think it really is a gifting in me as far as clothing. Cindy, you already know my babies, the way I dress my babies. A lot of people think, oh, where do you go? I think because of me coming from a big family like that, I don't break the bank, and the Lord has gifted me to, I can see something and say, okay, Lord, this is how I want to look. This is how I want them to look. And you help me find it. And I get it, and I get it for not even close to the price. And and so, like, even everything, well, I'll show you guys. I don't know how to flip my camera, but I did some things, and everything that I got was from Dollar Tree. Well, most of the things. So I don't know if you'll be able to see.
Okay, take us there. Take us there. Woo!
But like,
ooh,
this.
that's wow.
So see my wreath. My little lights were $198 at Walmart.
What?
And this little thing right here was $4 at Walmart. And my wreath, I just did like you can get it and spray paint it. And then my little bow right here is from Dollar Tree. Can you see it?
Yeah, let's zoom in on that. Yeah, let's get it. Wow. Oh my goodness, Alisha, I love that.
See?
So you spent about what, $10 on that?
If that, yeah.
Wow, girl.
Because I saw things like this in Hobby Lobby, and it's like 50, 60, 75 bucks. And I'm like, no. Yeah, no. And then this, I'll show you this. I did all of this.
Shut up.
Dollar Tree.
No.
Everything. Yeah, my table thing. See? Can you see it?
Oh, Alisha, that's beautiful.
Because it's paper napkins, because my babies, of course, you know,
Yes.
they don't know how to keep things nice and everything like that. So but everything, you know, and then they want to keep everything. So even this, like this, Dollar
Wow.
Tree.
Alicia.
Dollar Tree. Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
I am
And
like
the
totally,
hot
my mouth.
glue gun. The hot glue gun is my best friend. And then here's my tree.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I love that.
And me and Zoe, your god baby.
Who happens to be my goddaughter, everybody.
Yes. We made these. Let me see if I can get it off.
Alicia, that's gorgeous, first of all. My goodness.
We made these from Dollar Tree.
Oh my goodness. How did you get those in there?
The top you can take them off.
Yeah.
And because I have the snow and I have a 2-year-old, so I had to hot glue it to make sure that they don't come off.
Wow.
Yeah. And then Zoe came up with these because she's like, so next year it's going to be candy cane theme. So she put the little balls in there.
I love that. Wow.
So see, like everything, just everything. And like, you know, my pillows on my couch, I got them. I got a lot of the stuff that I get and everything, like I'll go to Burlington after, or Ross or whatever. Ross is a good one. But this, just like my table, I wish I don't know how to turn around my camera, but if you could see it, it's just everything was Dollar Tree. I did everything was from the Dollar Tree.
Wow. You're gonna
the
we'll have to take pictures or something and put them on the website so people can, you know.
I wish I knew how to turn around. I was trying to turn my camera, but so
oh, those are so beautiful. I'm encouraged, and I think it is so gorgeous. I love what you've done. And guess what? I'm in town for Christmas this year.
Yes, you are. Yes, Auntie Cindy.
So I'll be right over there sleeping by that tree. Oh my goodness. Okay, so glue gun, and then those plastic ornaments, those are from the Dollar Tree.
Everything was from the Dollar Tree. And the glue gun is my friend. So just glue sticks and everything else like that. And the wreaths, even the wreaths that I just showed you that was hanging, that everything in there, that whole wreath was $5 because the wreath was $4, and then just those little bows were from the Dollar Tree.
Wow.
So you can make your home, you know, and then I'm decorating my home till when I get my big home. Then I'm just decorating it and saying, God, you bless the work of my hands, and you know what's in my heart, and you know, make it cozy for me and my loves, all my babies.
That is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Well, I love what you've done. I love the creativity. Some people might say, you know, I don't have a creative bone in my body, but I love what you've done is you're looking at people. You're saying, okay, I love, for example, Michelle Hofland's taste and her touch, what she does. And it's okay to do that.
Yeah.
It's okay to look at other people's things that they're sharing. If there is a DIY person that you're following maybe on social media and you love how they're decorating, that's okay. Part of the reason why they're doing that is to inspire people like us to do something similar to what they're doing. But it's just fun to see your taste on there with the red and black buffalo, just so beautiful. And then it's glamorous, but then it's homey and it's cozy.
Well,
you really did a beautiful job.
I gotta add that little bling in there, but I just for anything, I would just say, put your spin on it, because of course I'm not a Michelle Hoffman or any one of those other people that I follow. But I said, Lord, you know what? You bless the work of my hands, and may I see what's in my heart come in our home.
That's a quote right there, girl. Yes, I love that. Well, we love you so much. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for sharing the Dollar Tree.
Yes.
You didn't, so not the 99-cent store, but you're saying the Dollar Tree.
I didn't get anything from a 99-cent store. Dollar Tree I went to, but I do love the 99-cent store also. So I wouldn't cut them out.
Okay. I love that. And we got Pat LaBouffe saying that spray paint is her friend. So the glue gun is your friend and spray paint is hers.
Both of them go hand in hand. I usually use spray paint too, but the glue gun is my best friend. So so much fun.
Well, it's just been so much fun having and seeing all the fun things you did. That first wreath was breathtaking. I can't believe you spent under $10 when you're right. We would see that at Hobby Lobby for $50-$60 easily. And the other wreath, probably a good $25.99, $29.99.
Yeah.
And you spent, $5 on that wreath plus the little ribbons for $1.
Yeah.
So you're giving us some fun food for thought, some creative food for thought. Thank you for sharing that with us. And we hope that everybody that's watching that it inspires you to want to be able to put your touch and your own spin on your Christmas decorations. Is there anything else that you would like to share with our viewers before we say goodbye?
No, just thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Love you so much. And girl, those bangs are, yes. Girl, I'm telling you what, I got some bang envy going on right now. Mine are doing the little cowboy. What are they when they're, like they just got off a horse.
Got off.
Yeah. I know. All right. Well, love you. Merry Christmas. Thank you for inspiring us with all of your fun. Do it yourself. Helping us to decorate Christmas on a budget.
Anytime.
That's a great budget too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, well, we're going to grab some pictures from you somehow so we can also put those up on our website. But give our love to your family and Merry Christmas.
I sure will.
All right, everyone. Alisha Phalen. All right. Bye-bye. Wow. Unbelievable. So gorgeous. I love the creativity. Isn't there so much creativity? I'm like, there is no end to how creative we can be. And we just love, and we're so blessed to have the guests that we do that just come. They just want to come and share, and they want to give and just say, hey, this is what I'm doing in my little humble home. And I want to share what's going on in my humble home with you so you can do the same in yours. And so thank you all so much for joining us tonight. I think we don't have anything else. We're wrapping it up. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining us tonight at New Thing Live. I want to say huge thanks again to our segment producer, Kyree McField, for coming and sharing with us on the countdown to Christmas. We're already in it. We are in it, and we're in it to win it. I love it. And also want to say thank you to Dawn Evans. Please go buy her brand new book, like fresh, hot off the press, like today on Amazon. But also for those of you who like ebooks or you want to read it on Kindle, it's available on Amazon, both the paperback and the ebook version. And then again, a huge thanks to Alisha Phalen for coming and just sharing and showing us how to decorate for Christmas on a budget. We love you. Don't be afraid of that new thing. If you haven't yet subscribed, would you subscribe to our channel? And would you share it with your friends? Email us. We want to hear from you. We want to hear how you're doing. Again, I say it every week, but if you have a prayer request, we pray for you. We want to pray with you. So email us at anewthing.live@gmail.com. But you're amazing. Have an incredible week. I will sometime this week be doing a new morning with Cindy because God's mercies truly are new every morning. And I don't know what day it is. I never know what day until I wake up and I go, oh, today's the day. So be on the lookout for that day. But do mark your calendars for next Monday night at 7 p.m. PST. We will be here. We'll be loud and proud. We love you. Have an awesome week. Bye-bye.
Are you ready? Hey, help us get the word out about our new show. Subscribe today, right now, to A New Thing Live.